Hey everyone, the CoinStrike 2 code is almost over. If I have helped you personally get back onto Aptoid after the dark magic era, please use my code. So I wanted to do this video really quick on the high VIPs that have been banned, that have been causing a little bit of concern over the community the last couple of days. I know two of them personally. One of them is a mod in C5 who unfortunately is just done with Evony. And then the other one I've known for a long time in the Discords, and they were banned, and I talked to them last night. They finally emailed Evony and they got their account back. But let's just do a little bit of a deep dive on what happened. So on GetFan's account, he's the VIP 18, almost 30 billion. He was given the warning of the 1.8 section. And I was like, well, the 1.8 section is usually reserved for the RSS sellers, and he's definitely not an RSS seller. So I asked him, did he have server wars or controversy? And it sounded like they did have server issues prior, but they literally just finally came to terms with things. So it is very possible that prior to them coming terms, they were doing the ban wars, right? Like the cheat wars, and everyone kind of got punished this last week, like across the board. I know so many servers that got bans and people's accounts getting banned. So I know that they probably took account the complaints from the prior month and then did the hammer this month. That's my suspicions. So moving forward, hopefully he doesn't have any more issues, but it is one thing. It's one common factor in all of the bans that I know of is there are server issues. So he got the account suspension. What was interesting is they actually ask if you want to cancel an account deletion first. But then it sounds like if you do the cancel, they auto ban your account and then you're suspended. So he finally got his account back. I told him last night that he needs to mail customer service because he refused to. And I was like, if you truly want your account back, you cannot not email customer service. You have to. And I told him, send your transactions, send all of your receipts, because a lot of times people will think like he might have been targeted as an RSS seller. So if you show your receipt transactions on your main account, most of the time RSS sellers are not spending the way that main account players spend. So an RSS seller, if they're using, a bot or whatever to feed their accounts, usually it's just to get monster stuff. They're not trying to buy PvP packs and all that kind of stuff. So having those receipt transactions are important because number one, you have the proof that you spend, but number two, you can obviously go back to wherever you purchased and be like, hey, they banned my account. So, what can you do for this? So I think that if you have very recent transactions, you have a leg to stand on. People that have transactions though from like 6 months ago when they spent, probably not as much leg to stand on. So recent transactions, I would email customer service if you're a high VIP player. G is another person who got their account banned, a VIP 19 account. And a lot of you guys know G as Purge in the community, and they have always helped everyone tremendously. So it is sad to always lose a player like this because they are so good at helping people. So there obviously was a lot of animosity after that because they knew exactly who got their account banned, right? Because they never did any illegal stuff or trading or any of that kind of stuff. So the common denominator between these two were people complaining against them and then doing a lot of rallies, which obviously you can take that as you want, but you have to remember that when you're at war with people, you may have a VIP 19 account, but there might be 10 VIP 16s complaining about you. Evony is going to weigh in on who's bringing in more money. And I have seen situations where there are VIP 25 accounts that none of the other VIPs can touch because that person is outspending everybody. So I do think that is a factor. So having a community behind you, having spenders behind you, having people in your server behind you is the most important. So have your alliance mates who have high VIPs write tickets for you. That's really important. And I think this is an amazing effort from the Coinstrike team. They shared G's post with everybody. They shared GetFan's post with everybody. GetFan got unbanned. So I think that all G has to do is keep emailing Evony. Unfortunately, it sucks, and it's one of those things that you don't think that you have to do. But if you email every day for 14 days, I guarantee you the account will get unbanned. And I think that this is more of a warning type thing where they're like, hey, we're actually going to ban you for 3 days as a warning for this behavior because it's showing, hey, we actually do have the power. If you are abusing any system, we're going to do this to show an example. Because I have done videos, many have done videos on really truly believing that it's only the free-to-play players that are getting banned, which is completely unfair. And so I think they're trying to reverse the market. And obviously, look what we're doing. We're making videos about this. I heard, and this is not confirmed, so the other two I personally know, and I wanted to help them. This one, I don't know who this is. Apparently, they're on C6, and he had his account messed with, and he's leaving. I don't actually know the truth of that. So if you know any information on this guy, or if he's still around or on Discord, let me know, because I would love to reach out and talk to him. But that being said, that is all the news I have right now on the high VIP bans. One last thing to flag is if you do get banned or if your farm gets banned, just know that if you have subsidies on it, it will go to NPC with the bubble and a countdown. So make sure that you're very aware of what subs you're putting on farms. Why put a red sub on a farm? I really couldn't tell you. So that's whatever. I won't even get into that can of worms or topic. So I just wanted to tell you guys all this, and my code is expiring soon, so please use it. I did get a lot of crap about the code name, and I just want people to know that that code name I didn't choose, but it is not mocking the efforts of the Coinstrike. As a matter of fact, it's to bring awareness to it. So the Coinstrike starts September 16th. I have never taken a personal stance on the Coinstrike except for the fact that I support everybody that's doing it. I don't want to put myself in a position where I was getting called out, like, why are you pushing a code when there's a Coinstrike? Well, the Coinstrike doesn't start until September 16th. This is what we talked with, like the influencers. There's actually a couple of influencers that are admins in the Coinstrike. So we wanted to make sure that we wouldn't be having codes during the Coinstrike. So that's why it's only a 2-day code, and it was on a Wednesday, which is not the best day to get a code. So believe me when I say this, Apptoid is being really mindful of giving us those codes prior. And please don't give hate to people that have birthday codes or they have VIP codes that spring up during the strike. It's not their fault, guys. And I know it goes against the resistance, but just know that I truly believe that you are your own individual. You are your own person. I don't believe in mob mentality. I don't believe in cult thinking. What I do love, though, is having a community that comes together to support a cause that they truly believe in. And I personally don't have a lot of things that none of those demands really affect me. But what does affect me is the Evony community getting screwed, right? And my job in the community is making sure that you guys can get on Apptoid, even with the Evony blocking, all of the new updates and whatever. I'm here to help you guys save money, and that's truly like what I want to do. And I will say this until I'm blue in the face. I don't care what platform you use, as long as you are not paying Evony full price. That is all that I care about. It makes me super, super sad when I hear people say that they pay full price. And just for the record, because there were the rumors that were going around that I think are meant to be malicious, but G does not use Aptoid. I know that 100% for a fact. Believe me, I've had conversations. They do not use it. Gitfan didn't use Aptoid for the first half of his game, but now he does use it, and that was not a factor or a cause. He did not do any refunds or anything like that, so it is not Aptoid or using Aptoid that gets you banned. And there was another situation as well where people got their pink gems taken away, and it was definitely confirmed by Evony that it was not Aptoid that was the cause of it. So I just want to make sure that that is also covered in there so people aren't worried about thinking that their account's going to get banned by using Aptoid. It's not. You're absolutely able to use Aptoid when you were an existing user. That was the terms. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the weekend and good luck to the strike, and I will see you guys soon.